67 runs batted in. Catcher out of University of
Mandarin. And it's not this like kind of, you can pick out some words if it's a lot of Kai-Wei putting in time learning English, as Kai-Wei has tried to work his way through some struggles this season.
Middle and safe to go at, and it was a good swing, but didn't get it.
Another foul ball here off the bat of Del Castillo. The home plate umpire, Trevor Daniger. Aaron Higgins is the crew chief. He's at first. And across the way at third, Reed Bassner. This one put in play to deep left, and challenge, you lose it. The challenge must be initiated immediately by the pitcher. The catcher would have had a field day with it.
Yeah. How dare you call that strike?
Is festooned with dangerous hitters. He's batting .255 at big power numbers, 22 homers, 81 runs batted in, second most ribbies in the PCL. 9 of the 10 that he faced in his return to the River Cats last week in Sugar Land. He has been up and down this season. Three runs batted in. This one to left center field. It made for an interesting dynamic with that organization. Got a little bit better, a lot better as compared to 20 group. I think have done a very fine job with the Diamondbacks over the last.
Of course, you want to be in that position, but now are the.
In 2021, just to kind of put the cherry on top of that, as Alexander lifts one into right field, a base hit. So Blaze Alexander. In a lot of those games that could go one way or another, and before you know, playoffs. Interesting times in the NL West.
Seemed to throw any pitch back to back, at least that looked the same to me. So it's hard to get a beat on this guy.
It's one of his biggest strengths.
Yes.
It's going to be way up there.
Amen. Of course, he's not on an island, but nonetheless, he seemed to be an island. Important things that you can do for them.
Did you bring Fernando popcorn?
Brought it.
Almost at times it can be to a fault because you can get a click. But Alan, he could not speak more highly of Kai-Wei. I think he even called him like a really sweet big teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Yeah.
Well, he has a comebacker to handle here. Goes to second for one, and Walton will not hazard the throw to first.
Had a chance to talk with him a second, and he's a big dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is 260.
Oh, they picked off Barossa at first base. What a great move by Teng to first. Top of the third inning, no score. Both the starters have faced the minimum. Kai-Wei Teng gave up a hit in the second, but got a pickoff to end the inning as Matt Beatty strikes the first pitch into right field. The Aces. Had a chance to talk with him for a while. We were in El Paso, and you might recall if you followed the River Cats, the Giants, one or the other. Wake up, go through his routine. He had a monster series in El Paso to do up there.
There's no question about it. I think one of the greatest things every single day, I don't care if you're at 120, you're playing second base every day.
Because he didn't like not knowing if he was going to play every day.
In the big leagues, you might get on the 40-man roster somewhere. Doesn't mean you're going to play every day if you have that utility label. And I'm so glad for Fitzgerald that he's shed that. That's going to get to a master of none. So it's kind of two different schools of thought.
That's the way it was when I was playing.
2 seasons that I covered, and he was obviously towards the end of his career. Kind of, if you can create a hybrid in your career, I think it really does add on years. But to start off as you're going to play every day, or that you have a specific position, is very helpful as you're
left. It was a hot day. I don't know where we are right now as far as the temperature, but it was into the triple digits. So get out of it. 96, by the way, with a high of 102. It's 2016. This is launched out to left center field, but Meckler is back, and Meckler makes the catch. Third baseman Villar played .359 in May with 17 extra base hits. This is cranked out to right, and McRae does not even give it a courtesy chase. That one's over the bullpen and onto the hill. It's a 2-out, 3-run homer for Del Castillo, his 24th of the year. And Adrian Del Castillo, we mentioned putting up MVP caliber numbers in the PCL this season, blasts off with 2 outs, and with one swing gives the Aces a 3-0 lead.
coming off the bat right away. As soon as it left the bat, it was gone.
Kyle Garlick takes the next pitch to center field. Meckler inching back, squared up, makes the catch. That ends the inning.
Hustle.
Pavin Smith, and it was a 2-out, 3-run homer he served there, but Kai-Wei Teng, it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back. It's been, I mean, what a crazy year making his major league debut.
Far forward in these games, especially at this late in the year. I know it's put too much of it on you and it wears on you, so you got to just kind of take it as it comes.
Into right center field and a base hit. That pitch hung up there. Now Alexander. Alexander joined the Aces on the 4th of July. We were in Reno, played 58 games with the Diamondbacks to begin the season, and that was his first time in the big leagues. That pitch was a strike on the corner. Wow. This is way up there, back of the middle of the infield.
Then they hit the ball a mile high and it's in the sunlight, and then it comes down into the shadows again. Like, wow, it's not easy.
That's a foul ball.
Hit the AstroTurf, and I saw it to my left. It was like 4 feet from me, and I
dug out where I just ducked and prayed.
Yep. 5'5", whatever. No, he's no 5'5".
I thought it was like 5'7".
So he's
had lots of. I mean, Dustin Pedroia, who we all love from Woodland.
Smaller.
Yeah, and I thought I saw one on him that was 5.
Well, your family's there after an 0 for 4. Normally you'd be.
It's fault you can't hit. I'll tell you one thing.
They can play.
He can flat out hit. Never said, watch it.
Be careful.
Be careful.
But for Altuve to go on to do what he's done, it just speaks.
Miles 4'8", and she gets.
She's 4'8".
12 feet in the air. They're spin on something. As long as they don't throw it like 50 Cent through it, we're all good. But at other things, we all have our strengths.
Getting a head start is Smith, and that pitch just missed. That 3-run homer with 2 outs last inning, and Dave Brundage is going to go and get him out of the game right now. So Teng will not have to face Alcantara. It'll be a new River Cats pitcher.